Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Liz and I'm a part-time reseller in Maryland. And today I'm going to take you to one of my favorite thrift stores and see if we can find anything that is worth picking up to flip for a profit. So let's go see what we can find. So here we are as we come in the door, and they have some large wooden shelves in the front, and everything on them is either like very modern, very cheaply made, and often broken. So I don't know if that just gets overshopped or what, but I do tend to check out the area that has the unusual steins and mugs, but these were too expensive to flip. Off camera, I looked these up and I thought they were really cute because they sort of have that anchor symbol that reminds me of Rhode Island, but they were just way too much money. And there wasn't a complete set of those sort of amber mugs that look like barrels. I thought this was really cute, and it might not be my style, but an artist signed piece like this, I do tend to look them over. But she's missing something. You can see she has glue in her lap and something has disappeared. Maybe like a pet or a basket, who knows? So I had to pass up her, and this is sometimes how I feel, and maybe look in the morning. Actually, that's way more cheerful than I feel in the morning. I look at the dolls. I have had luck with some dolls in the past, but it is unusual. I didn't recognize the name on this teddy bear. Franklin. That didn't ring a bell. I can't actually remember if I looked it up or not. So again, this section does tend to get, I think, overshopped. And you end up with these hobbyist pieces that grandma must have donated. But look how sweet this is. I don't do precious moments, but I can see why someone would be drawn to that one. I think I had these when I was a kid, and I just thought it was so cute. But it doesn't even have the stopper, so it wasn't going to happen. I would probably sell it in the booth, but I don't even know how much they bring. They probably bring $10 or $12. It was a little nostalgic moment for me. This is still at the thrift store. I just went, actually last night. This is a few weeks old, this footage, and that broken bell is still there. And I didn't pick up this ashtray because it was a souvenir piece, and I felt like you had to have been to that place to want that ashtray. I apologize. Wesley will not stop barking, and I don't want to take time out of my voiceover to yell at him, or actually gently plead with him to stop. This reminds me of the painting you see on those chocolate pots. And I put her back down because I don't do that great with decorative plates. But this one had such a cool mid-century modern look, and this blue and gold was so striking that I picked that up and I took it for a ride. You'll have to wait to see if that makes the final cut at the end. And then I found the sister plate, if you will, and I took those for a ride, and I'll let you know if they made the final cut as well. I was hoping that was Korok. I think that little black tray has been there for weeks, and it's not Korok, and every single time my brain alerts me that it looks a little bit like Korok. This was really beautiful and reminded me of some Rosenthal pieces I've had in the past, but it was not Rosenthal, and I wasn't sure decorative seagull plate was something I needed to get. This is a modern piece, but I was really drawn to how realistic that yellow pepper looked. And I picked these up. This is not something I deal with normally, but I like the scalloped edge and the textured rim, and that discoloration on the back lets you know that there's like authentic crazing where water has kind of seeped in. So it's an indicator of age. So those went in the cart. I guess I didn't catch that on film. I thought that was really cute. Kind of had a 1970s look, although I'm not sure it was actually that old. The Commonwealth picker kind of clued me into the fact that vintage Bibles can sell. I haven't had a lot of luck with them, but the Bible wasn't in the box, so I decided that without the book itself, I wasn't going to purchase that. Now, this piece I did look up off camera. This is an Ocean City artist. I'm not familiar with him, but for $3.99, an original piece of art seems worth it, especially for a local artist. That will go in my booth. I'll have to decide how much I'll put on that. But I would think I should put at least $35 on it if it's an authentic original piece of art from a local artist. And a lot of people in Maryland just love Ocean City and have a lot of fond memories of it. I don't know what kind of collectibles went in there, but the case was very interesting. I was drawn to it. I still don't know what went in there. I was too busy moving on. I used to love the vase aisle at this store, but I must confess that more recently it's been a disappointment. This had a nice look to it, but it was a souvenir piece. And I do not do well with those, as many resellers do not. This one caught my eye. Look at this. Iridescent stretch glass. I guess maybe it's carnival glass. Maybe it's not actually stretch glass, it's pressed. But I want to call it the glaze. It was beautiful, but it had a significant chip. And so, yes, it didn't come. Another disappointment. I thought that was well done. Not something I needed to sell, and a little bit disconnected. The ship with the other motif didn't go well for me. I thought these were pretty, modern. I don't know where you would get those. Probably Target. I don't know. They might have been Party Light. I thought they were pretty, though. Maybe for home use, Didn't get them. And I was just drawn to this because of the the rare glass find that I have in one of my shorts from about a month or so ago. That frosted look, I picked it up, but I'm not doing Santa right now. And I don't know if that was Fire and Light. Now it's Glassy Babies, right? That's what we all want. A couple years ago, it was Fire and Light. It may have been Fire and Light. So I grabbed these candlesticks. You see the decorative plates in there. Those mid-century modern candlesticks are already listed in my shop. I don't remember what price I put on them. So, spoiler alert, I did get those, and I'll show you a comp later in the video. Clear glass. Wish me luck. I'm not getting this. I think this is either like Monet or Lenox, or it's something surprising, and the last one I had did not sell. I donated it, and I said, could have been mine, who knows. I'm not going to buy another one. Just because it's cool doesn't mean it's going to make us some money. So keep it if you think it's cool and it's not going to make you money. If you know, you know. Looks like I won this round, but that was Party Light, so not buying that. I'm sure Party Light does have a following. It's just not something I'm really interested in, although many of their things are very eye-catching. These were beautifully made. I don't think they were handmade, but I can't stop looking at them because they just really looked cool. I couldn't find a mark on them, and so I decided to pass. I can't say a lot of candlesticks sell that well for me, but I love single mugs. Here I am in the single mugs. I just like to find unusual mugs that make people laugh, gifty type mugs people can pick up for someone who's not feeling well, or a teacher or something like that. I just enjoy those, and they do sell at the booth. I don't put that many mugs online. I'm sure I've said that in previous videos, because the cost of shipping a mug is like, I want to say it's between $5 and $8. I think these glasses were in a different video. I keep grabbing them. I'm not buying them. These fish glasses. Oh my goodness. The price was right. I think there might have been 6. But look at the dishwasher damage. I am heartbroken by this. I mean, talk about your heart sinking. You have to make a little bit of a fish joke. I keep picking them up because I don't want to accept the awful truth here, this tragedy. I believe those are Culver, and really could have some decent value. I might have even kept them if they had been in good condition. Here I am again, because this one's in pretty good shape. Okay, yeah, very sad. Back in clear glass. I have to look. I'm looking for that textured look. Textured glass. Wait till I show you what that one's worth. I was surprised. Mine doesn't have the tongs. Now, for some reason, I thought this was studio pottery. It's really lovely. It's very sweet, but I take it for a ride, and spoiler alert, I either peeled off the sticker and it had some brand, or I used Google Lens, and it was like a mass-produced item, so that mug didn't make the cut. Look how beautiful this is. I didn't pick it up because I don't do very well with China. So I've kind of drifted away from it, to be honest. I've had to donate too much. Now this guy caught my eye. You know, this 1990s era stuff is back. That Southwestern stuff. But look how tall he is. He's huge. And I think that the buyer for him is going to be an online buyer. And I just didn't see enough meat on the bone there to make it worth my while. So I'm showing you what I got. I got some leggings for my daughter. Some wooden utensils to use in the kitchen. The decorative plates all went back because I comped them out. So it didn't feel like a loss. It felt like a victory to make sure I wasn't wasting money. Oh, goodness, that one went by quickly. So that ice bucket, if you didn't see it, now that was one comp was $250 for that ice bucket mid-century. Look at this beautiful piece of glass. Gorgeous optic vase. You saw this artwork. It's very, very, it's kind of romantic, isn't it? So I think that will do well in the booth. That about wraps it up for us. Well, actually, I just remembered. I did grab these baby shoes. I don't usually. I couldn't help myself. And I got this for the booth. I can use this to display things. Little pictures and stuff, so I don't have to use up wall space. So sometimes I use that at home for photographing. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys, at the thrift store. I did find some balance today. You know, I put back one item I normally would have bought, that blue glass piece, because I know I have shelves full of glass that really haven't been moving lately. And I tried something new with those bronzed baby shoes because they're sort of trending right now. Let me know in the comments if you've had luck selling glass recently or if you sold any of those baby shoes. I hope that you guys get out there soon. You find some cool stuff, find some balance, and I always hope that you never stop searching, and I will see you guys next time.